Hey team, welcome to the Build Express series. Today we're focusing totally on the lower body and we'll be on the floor, so make yourself comfy. You're going to want some room to slide. We're going to be sliding on our heels like so. So if you have hardwood, put your socks on. If you don't, you can use a paper towel to slide on carpet. That works really well, or I'll talk you through how to get around it. You might also want some weights, but that's totally optional. So let's get into it, yeah? Meet me on your back. We're going to start with feet planted, legs bent to about 90 degrees, and we're going to start with a single leg floor bridge, okay? If that feels like too much, keep both feet down, squeeze the glutes to lift up to your plank, and then lower yourself slowly back down towards the floor. If you're up for the single leg bridge, you can extend your leg towards the sky, you can hold on to it, you can cross it, you can put it out in a little bit of a B stance. The only thing that matters is that we're driving the weight through that one leg. I'm actually going to do this leg so I can show you a little easier. All right, we're going to do all on one leg first. We are bridging for 60 seconds. You got lots of time to practice. Here we go. Let's do this. Drive the heel into the floor. Squeeze the glute, bring it up, and lower down. Squeeze and lift, and lower. Nice. That single leg bridge might be a little shallower than your normal floor bridge. That's a-okay. We want to think about keeping those hips even in space. If you were walking through the subway and the thing was hitting you across the pelvis, it's going to hit both of your hips at the same time. Up and down. Good. About halfway done on this side, my friends. Think about softening the collarbones, relaxing your upper body. I'm going to straighten my leg for a second so it looks nice in the thumbnail. Good. About 15 seconds left here. Nice. Drive the floor away from you. Good. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. My leg that's resting up here, I'm going to plant that down on the ground and lift up to my floor bridge. My leg that was just pressing, my sorer leg, I'm going to pick the toes up. I'm going to slide the heel out and drag the heel in, all right? Going for that hamstring slide. This is where we need to slide. If you don't have room to slide, you're gonna keep the hips up, take little tiny steps, walk them out, and walk them back in only as far as you can hold onto this neutral alignment in the pelvis. We're here for 30 seconds. I'm going for that one-sided slide in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Drive it out, drag it in. Woo! The more you use the floor, the more feedback you're going to get from the back side of that leg. The more you're going to feel that hamstring squeeze and flex to curl your leg in. So don't be afraid to really dig in, like you're on the beach and you could drag your heel into the sand. Good, about 10 seconds left. Keep those hips level. Use a little bit of a tactile cue here if that helps you. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm going to plant my other foot. That foot that was just sliding is going up in the air, right into your floor bridge of choice for 60 seconds. Let's do this. We drive it up. We lower down. Squeeze and lift, and slowly lower. Driving that heel into the floor as if you could push the floor away behind you. Woo! Good, my friends. Don't forget to breathe. About halfway done here. You got this. Good. Driving up, lowering down. 20 seconds left. Good. Notice if one side feels a lot more challenging than the other. Not an emergency, just good information to have. Excellent. We're switching to the hamstrings, little walkouts, or the single leg slides in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. I'm going to plant my other foot, lift my hips. We go. I'm sliding out. I'm dragging in. I'm sliding out. I'm dragging in. Try not to let the hip drop as you push the ground away. It's going to want to drop on that one side. Try not to let that happen, even if that means you're not straightening your leg all the way. Ooh, very rarely do we need to have perfectly straight legs, okay? We're here for about 5 more seconds. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Excellent, my friends. Bring that low back down to the ground. Press your back pockets into the floor. Now you can just rest and recharge here. If you want a little more, go ahead and bring your legs straight up over you like we're going legs up the wall. I like a flexed foot here. We're going to let the legs drop open to a little V, and then we're going to use the inner thighs to squeeze them back together. Good. Think about keeping knees and toes pointing in the same direction, even as you abduct. And then we're going to adduct. Good. Inhale, dropping open. Exhale, squeezing together. Inhale, drop open, soften. Exhale, pull it in. Good. This is a little moment of active rest. Just a little moment of playing with the pelvic floor. Feeling those inner thighs working for us. Maybe you get a little release from the low back, a little more activity in the front of the body. Woo, we'll spend about 15 more seconds here, and then we're going back into that single leg series. I know it's killer. We only have to get through it one more time. Everything we do today will repeat twice. We'll repeat once, do it twice. You know what I mean. Here we go, letting go of this in 3, in 2, in 1. Excellent. Woo, shake it out. Let's get ready to go back into that single leg floor bridge. In 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this, driving up and down, and up and down. Nice. I like to think about tucking my tailbone underneath me as I go. I think it surprises people how small this move can be to really feel it, right? We're not hinging very far. That floor is going to stop us. Ooh, but my leg is quaking because of how hard I'm squeezing my glute. It's not about how far we move. It's about how well we move. Ooh. Driving that heel down into the floor. We are more than halfway done. You're doing great. Here we go. 20 seconds left. Nice. I'm going to get my Brooke Wyndham on. No, I'm not. I'm going to relax. 10 seconds, my friends. Make these last few the most connected, the most powerful, the most squeezy, flexy good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Swap the feet. Let's start that slide. We drive it out. We drag it in. Woo! We drive it out. Drag it in. Again, remember, you don't have to go to the ends of your range of motion. It's all about that tension, that flex that we can get as we use the floor to resist. Ooh, and as always, you can always go for those little walks. Excellent. We're here for about 5 more seconds, and then we're going to do this whole thing on the other side in 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Let that low back come down. Maybe wiggle it out. Reset. Let's do this. 60 seconds on. We bridge up and lower down. We bridge it up. We lower down. Nice. Relax your face. Drop your tongue. Maybe wiggle your jaw or your forehead. You don't need it. We're about halfway down on this side. Good. This is hard because it's hard. It doesn't mean anything about you that it's hard. It is a hard exercise. How many more times can I say hard? I'm gonna get this video demonetized. It's so hard. Good. 10 seconds left. In 5, 4, switching to the slide in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Plant the other foot. We slide out. We drag it in. Woo! Thinking about driving that heel towards the glute. Keeping the pelvis undisturbed as much as you can. It's impossible, but try. Nice. 15 seconds down, 15 seconds to go. Breathing through it. Last few should be our strongest reps. Here we go for 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Let it go. You can use this as full resting time, or maybe you bring those legs up. We take our little V and we squeeze together. Good. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze. Nice, my friends. We're not using much load here at all, so this is going to feel a little bit namby-pamby unless we really connect to it. Think about controlling the legs the whole way. Imagine you're like a nutcracker and you're putting a big walnut here and you're going to squish it. Or maybe not a big walnut. Maybe I don't have to shrink us down. Maybe like a whole ass watermelon. Break it with your thighs. Experiencing a little lift in the pelvic floor as we exhale and push that air out. Little stretch as we breathe in. Good. We won't spend too much longer here. Just about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Let it go. Maybe give me a little sleepover kicks. Woo! All right, we're gonna work our way over to our side. Now you might want to stretch your mat back out so you've got more padding, or I'm just gonna scooch mine. We're setting up in a side plank position, shoulders and hips in line, a little bit of lift off the floor, okay? But this time it's like I'm sitting in a chair, my hips are behind me, my knees are in front of me. I'm going to squeeze my glutes together, okay, like a binder clip, and I'm going to open up my legs, driving the knees apart, keeping shoulders and hips square towards you, okay? We're going to slowly lower back down. If that's feeling like too much today, you can sub these out for a clamshell, but I still want you to think about squeezing both glutes and holding on to that nice side plank. We're going to go for 8 of these side lifts. I'm going to talk to you while I fix my ponytail. 8 of these side lifts, driving the floor away. These are humbling, I will warn you. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. We'll repeat it once. That's the work, okay? We're getting really close to being done for the day. Here we go. Setting up in that side plank, hips back behind you. Squeeze hips, squeeze the glutes, lift up towards me, and then sit it back down. Squeeze the glutes coming forward. Woo, relaxing, hinging back. Nice. Woo. Press the floor away. Woo. Up, up and out. And back down. Nice. Halfway there. Reminder, you can take this as the clam instead. Maintaining that side plank position. Excellent. Good. We got 2 more here. And last one. Nice. Now I'm going to face away from you, so if these still aren't making sense, you can see what's going on behind me. We're going right into the other side, finding that little chair, sitting up tall on our side plank. Here we go. Squeezing, bringing hips forward, and relaxing, sitting hips back. Drive the floor away from you. If you're experiencing neck discomfort, go ahead and check that your elbow is under your shoulder. It's really easy to press back and away from the elbow here. Woo, and that might bother your neck. Good. Halfway through, let's go 4 more. These are spicy, right? Whoa. And 3. Nice. Last 2. And last one. And bring it down. Let it rest. All right, we're gonna recharge for a second, and then we're gonna go right into the first side one more time. Again, I feel like I've said it 15 times, but these are real spicy. So don't be afraid if your set ends a little earlier than mine does. All right, one more time. Let's do this. Here we go. Stacking hips and shoulders, sitting in your little chair. Let's squeeze, lift, and open, and sit it back down. Good, up and at 'em, and back down. If you want a little more, you can play with how long you hold at the top. I'm trying to really control this, but I've been practicing these for a long time. They get easier, but not much. Good, we've got about 2 more. Squeeze and open. And last one. And down, excellent. I'm switching to the other side. Catch you on the flippity flip. Here we go. Ugh. Stacking up. Squeeze and lift. Slowly lower. Squeeze and lift. And lower. Good, we're only doing 8. This is 4, halfway through. Nice, my friends, relax your neck, soften your chest. We got 2 more, last 2, best 2, here we go. And last one. And let it go. Beautiful, all right, you recharge. I'm gonna talk to you about what's coming next. We're gonna be on our knees. We're gonna do some kneeling squats. If you'd prefer to not be kneeling, you can swap these out for whatever kind of squats you like, okay? You can take a wide stance in your knees. You can take a more narrow stance. I prefer toes untucked, so I have a greater range of motion. But if you need a little more help with the stability, go ahead and tuck your toes, okay? We're stacking rib cage over pelvis, and then we're gonna hinge forward at the hips. So we're moving on a little diagonal. Imagine there's a pom-pom on the floor. You're gonna use your cheeks to pick up that pom-pom and then gently set it back down, okay? We're not pressing hips forward at the top. We're poking the top of our head up to that corner of the ceiling that's away from us, sliding our tailbone back down towards our heels. Up on that diagonal and back down. If you'd like, you can add some weight here. Either hold it by the sides, rack it up on your shoulders. I'm not gonna use any weight because I have to count. 60 seconds on the clock, 15 seconds of pulsing at the top. I'll do the whole thing with you. Let's do this. Stacking up, hinging forward. Here we go. Squeeze and lift. And slowly lower. Squeeze and lift. And slowly lower. Nice. If you're watching me, you might notice I have my chin gently tucked. It's just to extend the line of the spine. Thinking about the back of my neck staying nice and long and relaxed. Woo! Good, about halfway there. We want to focus on quality of movement here. We want to focus on control. So don't worry about how many reps you're doing. Ooh, about 20 seconds left before we pause at the top and we go for our little half rep pulse. We're really, really gonna burn out the quads, okay? Stairs are gonna be hard tomorrow, but you're gonna feel good in about 3 minutes. Here we go in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. I'll meet you at the top. Here we go, halfway down, all the way up. Halfway down and up. Keep that tiny hinge. Try not to swing forward at the top. Sliding down, sliding up. Good, we're here for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. Let it rest. Beautiful. Shake out your quads if you need it. Reminder, you can always double up on your mat for a little more knee padding. You can always go ahead, grab your chair, do some chair squats, do some air squats, whatever it takes. I don't want you to feel peer pressure to be down on the floor just because I am. There's one of me, and there's thousands of you, so everybody's going to need something different, right? All right, one more time through. We got this. Quads, we got this. Here we go in 3, in 2, find your hinge. 1, let's go. Squeezing up, lowering down. Good, squeezing up, lowering down. Reminder, you can play with that stance, see how it feels. And good, about 15 seconds done. Quarter of the way there. This is the part where I start being like, okay, 20% done, 33.333% done, 50% done. Good. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Stay patient with it, my friends. Last little bit of work. Ooh! These last few seconds of moving are always the most impactful. So any gas you have left in the tank, you can bring it here. In about 10 seconds, we're pausing at the top for our little pulses. You got this in 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway down, bring it up. Halfway down, bring it up. Halfway down, bring it up. Good. Only 10 seconds left. You're doing great. Woo! Keep breathing. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Beautiful. Shake out those legs. If you'd like to take a few more minutes, do some hip stretches. You know, I've got some options for you on my channel. Otherwise, that was not easy. Thank you so much for being here, especially if it was difficult to show up today. If you tried something new and hard today, if you listened to your body and picked a different option today, if you just got through it with a little bit of a smile, everybody gets a win today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.